What's going on, folks? Today, spider webs, that's okay. Today I'd like to talk to you guys about the stark raving narcissist, specifically as it pertains to your workplace environment. Because so many of you go to work and, God bless you. You think the best of people, and that's good. You're supposed to do that. But sometimes it just takes a little more for you to really realize that the game will never stop. I talk to you guys about this all the time, and we discuss this quote-unquote game that's played, no matter if it's your boss or a coworker or a family member, whoever. But the narcissist, right, the stark raving narcissist who's literally obsessed with you, has compulsive disorder, and is consistently trying to undo you or disenfranchise every single day. So specifically, when we talk about the workplace, you go to work every day because you have to be there, right? You want to make a living. And so it's a rich environment full of narcissists who will always have a steady, supply to feed on because people need to work, right? So these games will get played, and literally one day you'll stop and you'll sit down and you may even laugh out loud because it's so crazy, it's so insane that it's almost comical. Right? The antics that these people will play, that makes you know and feel in your heart that they're stark, raving, obsessed with you. Right? So what do? Well, every single day there'll be a game. If it comes to your work task, maybe you're trying to get something done and they will stack up the workload and, at the last minute, or you'll have some coworker who, maybe some of you guys take breaks, and you'll have these coworkers, who are grown-ups who just won't take their break. And if you have to, get off at a certain time, maybe they may push you in the weeds a little bit, and you're breaking your neck trying to get out of there because you got to pick up your kids or you got a doctor's appointment or whatever. But if you talk too much, that's like I told you about disclosing information. If you talk too much to these people, they will understand that there are some things you have to get done. So whatever way they can to disenfranchise your day, they will do that, right? So if you take a break at 1 o'clock, if they go before you, for these people who take breaks or whatever, they won't come back at 1. Now the master planning boss is never going to say anything to these people about what they're doing because it's all part of the game, and they love to get these flying monkeys on board to participate in this game to help put the squeeze on you. And that's how that works. So you spend your days constantly ignoring and being the bigger person, which is what you should be doing, because really in the end it's just you. It's just about you and how you've evolved over this nonsense and madness, right? And that's what's the important thing that you need to think about, right? If you don't have an exit plan in place right now, that's fine. You'll get to that at some point when you're ready. But while you're working this job, you just want to detach. I tell you this all the time because these people aren't really important, right, in the bigger picture, right? A lot of them, obviously, if they're trying to harm you at every turn they get, they're not with God, right? So we're you just have to look at it for what it is. But you're gonna always dutifully devote that work to God, literally. And I want you guys to do that, right? If you're at work and you're having a hard day, just give it to God. Say, God, literally say it out loud, right, to yourselves or whatever. Say, God, I'm giving this work to you. It's a little difficult for me, but I know you wouldn't give me too much that I couldn't handle, and I'm just asking for your assistance. And I promise you, your day will go fine. I'm telling you. No matter what pitfalls coming your way, you'll be able to get over that. No obstacles, nothing. Because God has his hands in your work. So when you start your work day off, every morning before you start doing anything, you devote that work to God. Therefore, any of these things that come about won't affect you. Right? And you'll be like Teflon. Nothing will stick to you. These people will try everything. They will pull out the playbook. They will try everything. And nothing will work. You see? But you have family members, right? Same thing. You have people in your family who do things. And, and because they're related to you, you feel obligated to deal with these people. Sometimes it's really important to know who you are. When you know who you are, you know your limits, you know what you're capable, of dealing with, and you just don't deal. Because you don't have to play the game. I say that all the time, folks, but really it's an honest thing. It's an honest fact about this. You don't have to play the game. So when you find yourself being forced into this game, you have to take a step back, evaluate your situation, right? And just realize that that none of this stuff is important. In the bigger picture. And I want you guys to think about that, because that's, I make this quick, and, I'm going through here, and I, got to get somewhere. But I just really want you to think about that, When I talk to people a lot, got some of mine, I don't know what that is. When I talk to people a lot, the first thing I always hear is about the coworkers or the bosses or something, right? It's not really about the job. It's never about how hard the work is, because it's just a task, right? I could ask you to shovel shit. I could ask you to cut grass. Or I could ask you to, do anything. And you could do it, right, if you don't have all of those mental obstacles that you have to face every day that makes it seem difficult. So detachment is one of those main things, right, that will deliver you from a stark, raving narcissist. In general, at work, whatever. You don't have to play the game, and don't. Walk away, right? Seek higher ground. Ask for assistance. Oh, beautiful breeze. I love bad behavior, folks. I find myself, though, not liking the concept of craziness. Is there a place for craziness in this world? Maybe. I don't know. Right? Some abstract form or something. I don't know. But the craziness that I'm seeing is always something that's just not a good thing. And it's always the thing that makes people break down, right? Or dealing with those crazy people, right? Or if you yourself are one of these crazy people and you're putting this shit on other people. You need a mirror. You need a mirror. You need God. You need a bunch of things, right? And I'm really honestly tired of seeing that and dealing with it. I've dealt with it for many years myself, and thank goodness I made it out of that environment. But I have a lot of people that I know who still go through these things, and it's just like yesterday when I hear these stories. I mean, and it means the game never changed, right? And all of this time, the game is still going on. It's still active. The fools are still active. So detach, folks. You don't have to play this game. Mosquitoes are starting to jump on me, and I'm getting bit up. So I'm going to take it on. You guys have a nice day. Pick up my book, I Love Bad Behavior. Go over to my website, thinkbehavior.info. You can you can also get that book on Amazon. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And thanks for the new subscriptions. You people have a great day. And remember, your day does not have to be so difficult. It really doesn't. It's about how you look at your day, right? Are you going to let these fools wear you down? Or are you going to seek higher ground? That's the question you need to ask. See ya.